Hey everybody. I want you all to know that I just do this for entertainment purposes only, and I am not a journalist, and what I say isn't facts. It's just me guessing at stuff and wondering about what's going on. Like, who do the NYSCOPBA lawyers work for, right? That's a real question. Uh, I put that little disclaimer in because I don't want to get sued because I know they're not working for me, even though I paid for 15 years, and they didn't tell me why they're not working for me. They didn't tell me any options. I presented my case to a lawyer, and when he texted back and forth, he took it to the state. He said, "Oh, it looks good," and then I never heard anything from him again. But I had to reach out to them after several months because the first few months I just wasn't even able to deal with it. Um, but where are they? I got an email from a guy, and I get this fairly frequently. Especially a few months ago, I was getting it more frequently. But he asked, "Where are the lawyers at? You know, what lawyers are you dealing with? What have you heard? Who can we go to? Where do we go?" And I got nothing. I can tell you this. I paid for 15 years and they're not reaching out to me. I was told by somebody that they're not reaching out because they feel they don't have to because there was an illegal strike. Well, okay, let's just say you are. Why aren't you fighting for NYSCOPBA and get it to the Supreme Court so we can show that it's against our constitutional rights? There's a good argument for you. Why aren't you fighting that one? Um, why did the guys that were out on FMLA, where the New York State obviously broke federal issues, why didn't you fight for them? They had to go out and pay another lawyer. They got their jobs back, but it wasn't because of you. Now, I do believe that the NYSCOPA did get a handful of guys out, but most guys went to outside lawyers. I went to an outside lawyer. Why? You know, who you working for? You didn't work for me. And you know, what I'd really like to do. I'd really like you guys to hear to mention in the comments the connections you believe between our law firm and New York State, because I've heard there's some connections, but I don't know myself. So if anyone throws some names out, maybe we'll do some real journalistic and look into that. It really burns me. I'm gonna when I'm done with this video, I'm gonna email this guy back and be like, I'm sorry, bro. Unless you have one of the big cases, you're not getting in right now. Unless you're FMLA or comp. And I know a guy who's out on comp and or who was out on comp. He's better now. Wasn't part of the strike and still doesn't have his job back, and he's not getting any help from NYSCOPA. So that's what he told me, and I believe him. And it's hard doing this because I still do want to get back, and now I'm talking shit about the union who has to represent me. I can't afford it. Like, I should get a different guy and pay him to represent me in my arbitration. But right now, the union that hates me, or that at the very least has not served me well, is going to be representing me in my arbitration because I don't have the money to go. It's all about the money. And I don't know. I'm going to do a little more work. If anyone has some lawyers out there that would be helped to arbitration, throw it in the comments. If anyone knows any good information on this, please put it in the comments. It's go time. Arbitration's coming. You know what really bothered me? So if I write an inmate a ticket and it goes up in some lieutenant or it gets lost by whoever's filing them, or a lieutenant doesn't do the in time, it goes untimely, it gets thrown out. He's good, he's done. But when I grieve the state, if they go untimely, they just put me out of the next system. Just another one of the many ways that inmates get this progressive treatment, and we get the stick, always with the stick. So yeah, I guess that's all I got in that one. I'm gonna go email this guy or message this guy and tell him I don't know. If you guys give me some more information, that would be nice. Who do lawyers work for? Doesn't feel like me.